Life can be busy. We often find ourselves caught up in the hustle and bustle of our daily routines. The constant rush to get from one place to another, the endless to-do lists, and the pressure to meet deadlines can make it feel like there's never enough time in the day. We all have things to do, places to be, but imagine 10 minutes, that's all it takes. Just 10 minutes out of your day to make a difference. It might seem like a small amount of time, but those 10 minutes can have a profound impact on someone's life. 10 minutes to change someone's day. Think about the last time someone did something kind for you. Maybe it was a stranger who helped you pick up something you dropped, or a friend who gave you a compliment when you needed it most. Those moments, though brief, can leave a lasting impression. 10 minutes to spread a little sunshine. It's not about grand gestures or elaborate plans. It's about the small, everyday actions that show we care. Holding the door open for someone, giving directions to a lost traveler, or simply offering a smile to a passerby. Kindness doesn't need grand gestures, it thrives in the little things we do for each other. A warm meal for someone in need, a hug from a child, or a flower given just because. These acts of kindness can brighten someone's day in ways we might not even realize. It lives in the small things. A friendly conversation with a neighbor, paying for the coffee of the person behind you in line, or picking up litter to keep our community clean. These small actions add up and create a ripple effect of positivity. A smile, a helping hand, a listening ear. These are the simple yet powerful ways we can connect with each other. When we take the time to listen, to help, and to smile, we show others that they matter. These simple acts have power. An encouraging pat on the back, a hug, or bringing a coffee to a colleague can make a world of difference. They remind us that we are not alone, that we are seen and valued. They can turn a bad day around. They can spark hope. When we take a moment to cheer up a sad friend, share a laugh, or surprise someone with a small gift, we create moments of joy and connection. You have that power within you, the power to make a difference, to bring light into someone's life. It doesn't take much, just a little bit of your time and a willingness to care, the power to make someone smile. A genuine smile can lift someone's spirits and change their outlook on the day. It's a simple gesture, but it carries so much weight. The power to make someone feel seen, don't underestimate it. When we take the time to comfort a friend, assist an elderly person, or give a heartfelt compliment, we acknowledge their worth and make them feel valued. These moments of connection are what make life beautiful. Have you ever noticed? Helping others makes you feel good too. It's true. Doing something kind releases endorphins. These are natural mood boosters. They create a feeling of happiness and peace. When you focus on others, you forget your own worries. You connect with something bigger than yourself. This feeling is called helper's high. It's a win-win situation. You feel good, and you make someone else feel good too. A few weeks ago, I saw a young woman struggling with a heavy suitcase. She was clearly having a hard time, her face flushed with effort as she tried to maneuver the bulky luggage through a crowded area. It was one of those moments where you could see the frustration and exhaustion etched on her face. She looked around, perhaps hoping someone would come to her aid, but most people were too engrossed in their own world to notice her plight. Just then, a man who had been walking briskly in the opposite direction noticed her struggle. Without a second thought, he stopped and held the door open for her. It was a simple gesture, but it spoke volumes. He didn't have to do it. He could have easily continued on his way, but he chose to pause and help, showing that a little kindness can go a long way. The young woman's face lit up with relief and gratitude. You could see the tension melt away as she smiled, a genuine expression of thanks. It was as if a weight had been lifted off her shoulders, not just the physical burden of the suitcase, but also the emotional strain of feeling alone in her struggle. That small act of kindness had a profound impact on her day. It was a small act, but it made a difference. In that brief moment, the man had not only helped her with her suitcase, but also restored her faith in the kindness of strangers. It's these little acts that often go unnoticed, but can have a lasting impact on someone's life. They remind us that we are all connected, and that our actions, no matter how small, can make a big difference. Another time, I was in line at the grocery store. It was a busy day, and the line was moving slowly. People were getting impatient, checking their watches and sighing loudly. The atmosphere was tense, and you could feel the collective frustration building up. The person in front of me was short a few dollars. They had already put most of their items on the conveyor belt and were rummaging through their wallet, clearly embarrassed and stressed. The cashier was waiting patiently, but you could see the line of people behind starting to fidget and murmur. Without hesitation, the woman behind me offered to pay the difference. She didn't make a big deal out of it. She simply handed a few dollars to the cashier with a warm smile. It was a spontaneous act of generosity that took everyone by surprise. The look on the cashier's face was priceless. She was clearly touched by the woman's generosity. It was as if a wave of positivity had washed over the entire line. The tension dissipated, and people started to smile and relax. She was touched by the woman's generosity. It was a reminder that even in our busy, often stressful lives, there is always room for kindness. That small gesture not only helped the person who was short on money but also uplifted everyone who witnessed it. These are just two examples of countless acts of kindness happening every day. They may seem insignificant in the grand scheme of things, but they have the power to change someone's day or even their outlook on life. It's these moments that remind us of our shared humanity and the impact we can have on each other. They remind us that even the smallest gestures can have a ripple effect. One act of kindness can inspire another, creating a chain reaction of goodwill. It's a beautiful cycle that can transform our communities and make the world a better place. So, the next time you see someone in need, remember that your small act of kindness can have a big impact. Let's all strive to be the reason someone believes in the goodness of people. Think about it. When someone does something kind for you, how does it make you feel? Probably pretty good, right? Now imagine passing that feeling on. When you receive kindness, you're more likely to be kind to others. It's like a chain reaction of smiles. Kindness is contagious. It spreads from person to person, creating a wave of positivity. And the best part, it doesn't cost a thing. Section 5. Kindness at the coffee shop. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in our own lives and forget about the small moments that can make a big difference. Imagine this. You're at a coffee shop. The aroma of freshly brewed coffee fills the air, and the soft hum of conversations creates a comforting background noise. It's a place where people come to relax, work, or catch up with friends. The person in front of you is having a rough day. You can see it in their eyes, the way they hold themselves, and the deep sigh they let out as they wait for their order. Their order is wrong, and they're visibly upset. Maybe it's the last straw in a series of unfortunate events, or perhaps it's just one of those days where nothing seems to go right. You could ignore it like everyone else around you, minding their own business. But what if you did something different? What if instead of turning a blind eye, you chose to act? What if you paid for their coffee? A simple gesture that might seem insignificant to you but could mean the world to them. It's not about the money, it's about the thought and the kindness behind it. Or simply offered a kind word. Sometimes all it takes is a few words of encouragement or a friendly smile to lift someone's spirits. Hey, it looks like you're having a tough day. I hope things get better for you. You might be surprised by the impact. That small act of kindness can create a ripple effect, spreading positivity and warmth. The person you helped might go on to help someone else, creating a chain reaction of goodwill. A small act of generosity can turn their whole day around. It can change their perspective, making them feel valued and seen. In a world where we often feel invisible, these moments of connection remind us of our shared humanity. So next time you're at a coffee shop, take a moment to look around, notice the people around you, and consider how you might brighten someone's day. It doesn't take much, just a little kindness and a willingness to reach out. Whether it's paying for someone's coffee, offering a kind word, or simply sharing a smile, your actions can have a profound impact. And who knows, you might just make someone's day a little bit better. Kindness is contagious. When we choose to be kind, we inspire others to do the same, and in doing so, we create a more compassionate and connected world, one small act at a time. Section 6. The gift of listening. Sometimes the kindest thing you can do is listen. In a world full of distractions, giving someone your undivided attention is a precious gift. Put down your phone, make eye contact, really listen to what the other person has to say. You might be the only person who has truly listened to them all day. Section 7. Helping hands, happy hearts. Look around your community. There are always opportunities to lend a helping hand. Volunteer at a local soup kitchen. Donate clothes to a shelter. Visit an elderly neighbor. Even small acts of service can make a big difference. When you give your time and energy to others, you'll find that your own heart feels fuller. Section 8. Kindness is contagious. Remember the chain of smiles? It starts with you. When you choose kindness, you inspire others to do the same. Your actions have a ripple effect, spreading positivity far and wide. Be the reason someone smiles today. Be the reason someone feels loved and appreciated. Section 9. Making kindness a habit. Kindness isn't a one-time thing, it's a way of life. Make a conscious effort to incorporate small acts of kindness into your daily routine. Hold the door open for someone. Give a genuine compliment. Offer help when you see someone in need. The more you practice kindness, the more natural it will become. It's like a muscle that gets stronger with use. Section 10. A better world, one act at a time. The world can be a tough place. But imagine if we all committed to spreading a little more kindness. Imagine the impact it would have on our communities, our cities, our world. It starts with each of us. One act of kindness at a time. Together, we can make a difference. Section 11. Your 10 minutes start now. You have the power to change someone's day. You have the power to make the world a brighter place, and it only takes 10 minutes. What will you do with your 10 minutes?